What's good, traders? It's your boy Another One, and welcome back to my video. Today I'm dropping you guys a whole SMC course. Yes sir, guys. If you guys want to learn the SMC strategy, please stay tuned to the video. And guys, if you want the next episode, please drop a like and a comment so that I can know who is interested in such content, guys. Without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Okay guys, welcome back to my video. Today, as I said, I'm teaching you guys about my SMC, how I trade SMC. I'll be teaching you guys from the beginning, everything you need to know to get, into a good point. If you want to take trading serious, I want you guys to watch this video carefully, step by step, because I'm not skipping anything, step by step. I want you guys to take your pen, because if you do not understand, you need to write it down so that, or maybe you'll come back and watch this video. Okay, cool. There are a few things which we need to understand when we talk about market structure, right? And the first point which I want us to understand is that when we talk about market structure, we have two things. It's either we're bearish or we're bullish, right? Now, when we talk about bearish, it simply says that we are actually in an uptrend, right? That's bearish. And when we talk about bullish, is actually we're in a downtrend. Simple as that. Bearish, we're in an uptrend. Bullish, we're in a downtrend. Cool. Now, when we look at market structure, there are a few things which we need to understand, right? Which we have is external and internal structure. What is external structure which we need to understand? External structure is broken down into one thing which we call a swing structure. What is a swing structure? As we can look at in this map, right? As for now, I'm actually going to give you guys a mapping way, and then we're going to actually jump into the chart so that you can be able to understand what I'm talking about, because if I just jump in the chart, you'll be lost. So I need to give you guys a simple, I don't know if I can call it a map or what, so for you guys to understand. As you can look at, there's few things which I've labeled here, right? A swing structure is actually this, right? Is when we see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and the opposite way if we're in a downtrend, right? Is these big moves. This is what we call a structure, right? When we see a big move in the market, it's called a swing structure. Now, let me give you guys the actual meaning of a swing structure. It's a large structure range created with when price is trending. Higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. Same thing which I explained to you guys. So when you're looking, is the big range structure, which is this. You can have actual structures inside, but the external structure is this, the big ranges. We call them swing structures, right? Now, those are our external structure. When we look at the second thing, we're gonna look at the internal structure. What is internal structure? Internal structure is broken into two parts, right? Firstly, we're gonna look at is the substructure. What's the substructure? Substructure, let me give you guys the definition. I want you guys to write it down somewhere. It is a correction structure within a range. What does that mean? We have this impulse move, and then we have a correction, right? This correction is called a substructure, where there is inside internal structures inside, right? You can still see the overall we're bullish, right? But we see small movements into the downside, but that doesn't mean we're in the downside. It just means we're creating substructures, a correction for us to have an impulse again. So this is what we identify as substructure. Cool. Now, if we look at the next thing, what I'll be looking at is a minor structure. What is a minor structure? A minor structure, the definition, write it down, is a pro-swing trend, a pro-swing structure looking to run the weak swing structure. What does that mean? Obviously, we can see we're in an uptrend, right? Now, when we're in an uptrend, these small moves which are breaking in the upside, we call them the minor structure because they're following the pro trend. What is the pro trend? It is the actual trend which we are following in the market, the actual move which we're in. So if we're in a bullish trend or a bearish trend, we need to understand is that those small moves which are following the trend, we call them the minor structures, right? Now, a lot of people of us, we do not understand actually where are we in the market, right? That's why I wanted us to start here. You need to know where are you in the market for you to be able to take good trades. You cannot be trading big moves if you are taking substructures. You cannot be taking small moves if you're in a swing structure. You cannot be taking, you need to know where you are actually in the market. That's why I advise you, before you start trading, you need to know the bigger picture. Where are you in the market? Where are you actually in the market, right? Because some people, they might think because they see the small move, they've zoomed inside, and now they think that the actual market is in a downside. But in the reality, that is just a substructure, right? Now, when you come to understand, okay, no, right now I'm in a substructure, I need to take small moves because it is not the actual, and this we call them a counter trade, right? You are counter trading. You need to take small moves just for you to understand, okay, I'm in a substructure, let me take this part and I'm out. Same thing when we go in the upside. So, as I said, we have three things. We have swing structure, which it is the overall big swing moves, the bigger moves. And then we have minor structure, which is the pro-trend small moves, which are breaking toward the actual direction. And then the substructure is the actual moves which are breaking into the downside, right? Cool. Now that we have covered these things, I want us to understand something. When we are in a trend, like, there are a few things which we need to understand. The first thing is BOS. This is one thing you'll see a lot of professional traders are actually using. You look in the chart and you see BOS. For you guys who don't understand what is a BOS, right? BOS is the simple meaning of break of structure. You know, there's like when a move like this, I'll start with the swing structure. We see where impulse correction. Now, once price breaks this previous high, right? This previous higher high, it breaks it right here. This is what we consider it as break of structure. I don't know if you can see. We have this big move, and then price breaks a structure right here. Here, we see a price, the body has to close above the previous one. If it's just a wick, we do not count it, but we have to see the entire body closing above the previous high. That's when we can be able to identify as a break of structure. And as for me, this is the tool which I use to identify my break of structure, right? It is this. Once I see something like this, I do this. Sorry, let me identify. This is the break of structure. I will show you guys how to use all these tools if you do not know. This, to understand, okay, right now, we broke structure and we're continuing to see the bigger moves, right? And this does not only apply in the swing structure, it actually applies in the minor structure and in the substructure, right? Let me start first with the pro trend, which is a minor structure. Minor structure, as we can see from here, we know we're in an uptrend, right? And we see the small moves. As we can see here, price took out the previous low, the previous high, as we can see, and the same thing is here again. Price took out the previous high again, right? Same thing again here. Price took out the previous high. This is what we call the break of structure. You need to understand that, okay, when is our break of structure and when is what? There's a lot of things which I'll teach you guys. So take small step by step. I want you guys to really understand what I'm talking about right now. So small moves, once we break the previous high in a pro move, in an uptrend, which is a pro move, it is a break of structure, right? All these are break of structure. Remember, I didn't yet touch on the substructure because there's something else which I have to teach you guys in a moment. So right now, I hope you have understood what is a swing structure, what is a minor structure, and what is a substructure, and what is a break of structure. If you do not understand, I want you guys to comment in the comment section below, and I will answer you guys any question which you need. The next thing which we're gonna jump into is I call it the church, right? And what does that mean? Is change of character, right? This is the simple meaning, change of character. And when do we see a change of character? I will first want to talk to you about what you call this, the substructure ways, right? When we are in an uptrend, right? Or we're in a bearish trend. What is the substructure? What is a change of character? We need to know. As we can see here, we've been breaking structures, right? We broke a structure, we broke structure. And then when we got here, what can we see? Is that price took out this previous low right here, right? You can see we were taking the highs. Now all of a sudden we were taking the lows. This is what we now identify as a change of character right here in our substructure. You can see? Cool. That is a change of character. let me show you guys how I label it. It won't show good, but that's how I label mine. Church, right? Right here, you see this low was taken down by this move, and that's when we see a change of character, because now instead of us breaking the highs, we're now breaking the lows, right? We changed character. Cool. Now after we change character right here, the next move, it is not, we don't call it a change of character again. We're gonna call it the break of structure, because the character right here has already been changed. Now the next thing which we have to look at is how price is continuing to break that. As you can see here, price took out this low, right? Sorry guys, my thing is acting up. Let me just delete this. Here, right here. Let me just do this. Cool. As we can see here, same thing happened. We broke that structure. We won't call this a change of character, we'll call it a break of structure. Same thing again with here, it is not a change of character, it's a break of structure. Now once we look at here, what do we see again? From this move, instead of us continuing to break structure, what we did again, we took out the high again. You see, all this one, they were not taking highs, they were taking lows, right? Now all of a sudden, we are now taking the highs again. What do we call that move again? Change of character, if you say that you're correct. Right here, as you can see, that high was taken out. Now what happened is no more a break of structure, it's a change of character. The character is changed, right? From bullish to bearish again. And this, remember, we just took out what? Substructures. Now when we see we are continuing with the overall move, we are now doing what? We're breaking minor structures, right? That's something you need to understand. I'll label this as a change of character again. And then the next thing again, this, it's no more a change of character, it's a break of structure. The next move, this one. We call it the BOS, the break of structure. I wish I did this in a bigger picture, but it's okay as long as you guys understand what I'm talking about. Yes, as you can see here, price broke again, structure. What happens again here? We broke that structure. As you can see, this high, was taken down by this. This move took out, this took out. This move, the entire move is called the minor structure, this move, because we're actually breaking structure with the correct trend. If we're in an uptrend, we're breaking in the correct trend. As we saw again here, what happened? We broke that structure. So we're gonna label this as our BOS again, because our structure has been broken, and it's been broken into our correct move, which is the upside. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm teaching you guys right now, because once we jump in the actual chart, I don't want you guys to be lost. Okay, right now, what do we see? We had a break of structure, and then this move, instead of it continuing to break upside again, what happened? We changed character. We took out this low instead of this high. We have to label that break of structure, change of character. Sorry guys, I keep confusing myself. Change of character right here. I'm sorry, it's not the neatest, but at least if you guys can understand me. And then after we broke that character, what are we now targeting? These lows. We're targeting this next low because we just changed character. And then what do we see? Price failed to take out this high, it's actually taking out this low. And what do we label that as? A break of structure, because our character has already been changed. Now we're just following that character which has changed, which is breaking the previous lows. As we can see here, I'll label this as a break of structure. Same thing which happened. And then here again, as we see, instead of us continuing to break on the upside, we break the highs of our structure, as you can see here. And this again, we're gonna label it what again? As change of character, right? And then if we look at this, our substructure has actually been finished. As you can see, our substructure is gone. Now what are we doing? We're continuing with the overall trend, which is our upside, which is our bearish trend, right? As we can see here, our price took out this high, which we call it a change of character. Same thing, now we're following the trend. We won't call this one's change of character, we're gonna call them break of structures, right? I hope you guys have understood everything which I've taught you here. If you haven't understood, please go back and watch the video slowly until you understand, because when the next things which you're gonna be learning, it's actually very difficult. If you do not understand this, you will actually get lost. And yeah, and there's something else which I wanna touch on, right? These, from here to here, because we're in a higher high, we're in an uptrend, we're in a bearish trend, this is called a higher high. This is called a higher low. This is called a higher high. This is called a higher low. This is called a higher high, higher low. And then once we see a move on the downside like this is called a higher low. This one is called a higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. Same thing again. As you can see from this point broke this structure, it's changed character, right? So I won't call this a higher low, a lower high. I will call this a lower high, right? Why? Because this low took out this, so now it's changed character. This is a lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. Now again we see this has been broken, this changed character, right? So this is gonna be labeled as our higher low, and this one is our lower low, because this low broke this previous high, the lower high. So this becomes what? A lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. Now again we change character. This will change. Instead of now we're calling this a lower high, we're gonna call it a higher low, right? Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. So after now here we're jumping into the actual chart. So see you guys that side. Okay guys, all right guys, right now we're jumping into the fun stuffs, right? The actual fun stuffs. So I hope you guys actually enjoy this episode, because I also love charts actually. Okay, right now we'll just jump back into the things which we learned in the map or in that diagram into the actual chart right now. It applies same thing. I just chose the uptrend, so or the bearish trend for you guys to understand what I'm talking about actually. Okay, now if we look, right, what are we seeing, right, from what you've learned? Let me just take this to label for you guys, right? If we can see from right here to right here, that's a big move, right? The actual big move in the thing, and this is what we call it the swing structure, right? From here till here, sorry guys, from here till here again, same thing. As you can see, the market did this again. It didn't break right here, so this is not considered. You're gonna wait until it breaks structure, which is right here. That's our next thing, because I told you for us to identify a break of structure, the next move, it has to break structure, and as you can see, this never broke any structure, so I cannot consider it as a swing structure. It's just one of the minors and the substructures. But from here, that's where the actual move happened, right? And then from here again till there, we can see that was our actual break of structure right here. That's where we saw our break of structure. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is what we call the swing structures, because it's the big move in the market, right? So for you to understand where you are first, you have to zoom out. As you can see, I really zoomed out. So from there, I can be able to understand, okay, we're actually in an uptrend or in a bearish trend. For this, because we see what the bigger moves, they're telling us that we're actually in an uptrend. This is our external structure, the big structure. And then from there, what can we see? We have to zoom in. We can see this little moves which is happening inside the swing structure, right? We can see these small moves happening in the market. And when we switch such things, we do understand that, okay, these are the pro moves, because we're actually in an uptrend or in a bearish trend, and they're actually also in the uptrend, right? So this is actually our minor structures, as you can see, because they're following the bigger trend. So this is what our minor structures. And then if we look at here, what do we see? This is the move, the corrections, right? Because this is the impulse, correction, impulse, right? And this correction move, what does it tell us? We can see this small movement inside the big correction move. This is what we call the substructure, because it is going against our trend and it is actually correcting, right? It's going against our trend, as you can see. So we call this what? The substructure. Same thing again here. This is the move which is actually following the actual pro trend, and this is what we call the minor structure. Same thing, guys, like it's the same thing. You know, if you just understand the way I'm teaching you guys, it's so simple, but you just have to know how to actually use them. And if you are finding it hard to actually be able to label this, use this tool which I'm using, this tool right here, to draw, so that you can see, okay, our bigger swing structure is this and that, right? Okay, cool. Now that we've passed our swing structures, I want us to now go deep inside to find our minor structure, right? Let me zoom in for you guys. Right now, I'm just teaching you guys about substructure. I didn't yet jump into change of character and break of structure. If you guys are learning so far, I just want you guys to tap the like button and then subscribe, because I'll be teaching you guys episode by episode. You see, like today I'm into market structure, tomorrow I drop another video, but it depends. If you guys want to see, I just want you guys to comment more, please, so that I know who is actually interested, because I cannot post this type of content, valuable content, which I actually paid for free, if you guys are not appreciating it. So I just want you guys to tap the like button, comment thank you or comment more, please, so that I know. And if you are not understanding anything, just comment whatever which you don't understand and I will explain it to you. I'm here to help you guys. We're here to grow together, you know. I don't want you guys to go through the path which I went, which is to learn, you know, in the hard way, you know, paying a lot of money. I know that obviously these are free teachings, not everybody will take them serious, and that's why people actually charge. And even me, there will be a point where I'll be like, yes, you guys, if you want to learn more of these, come to me, because not everybody will understand in the YouTube channel. So if you do not understand this, you'll have to come to me for private lessons. Okay, let's continue, guys. Right now, I want to teach you guys about break of structure. Let's remove this first. I want us to focus on the break of structure to understand, then we'll go to change of character. As we can see from here, from this move to this move, right? As we can see, price came back right here, and then it broke our structure. It took out what? This low, this high, sorry. This low took out this high. So that's how we are labeling it as a break of structure. And then we can see here, we have our correction, right? And then our impulse move again, which we broke structure again, right? And then what do we see now? What do we see? Let me show you guys from right here. What do we see here? Here, price took out our previous low, this low and this low, as you can see here. And this is what we label right here, because this low was taken out and this low was taken out. This is what we label as change of character. Now, this change of character is in the internal structure, not in the big picture. It's just the small move, the internal structure right here, right here. This is what it broke. But our actual low is right here. So we are still in an uptrend. That's one thing you must understand. We may have broken the structure, even like 3 lows or 3 highs. But as long as it did not take out our swing low, our structure remains bullish or bearish. Right now, because we are bullish, it remains to be bullish, right? As you can see from here, this is just a move which took our structure to manipulate. As you can see, there's so many highs. I will teach you guys everything about manipulation, liquidity, everything. You just write down whatever which you feel like is important right now. Cool. As we can see right here, we need to find which low took out this, which high took out this. And if we can check it properly, it was this move right here. Right here, right? You can see this is what was actually the move which took out this, as you can see, because all these ones, they never took out this low, right? Do we call this swing structure? No, this is just the manipulation in the market. You know, the market will not obviously respect higher lows, higher highs. Sometimes it can manipulate us, you know, and this is one thing we need to understand: when to enter in the market and when to come out of the market, right? Right now, this, you will, in your thing, you will know, okay, here I was not supposed to enter, or here I'm gonna teach you guys everything, how you enter and everything. Right now, let's just continue. As from here, as we said, here is our break of structure. Let me just label it for you guys to understand it even better. Right here, our break of structure, right? A break of structure. And then from this move, this is our correction. This is our move again, because it broke our structure right here, this move. As you can see, it broke our structure. But most of the time, I will not consider this as our low, right? Because it's very little, they're very small. Mara, just for the purpose of you guys understanding what I'm talking about, I will label this as a low, right? I will label it as a low. This was our break of structure right here. This candles took out this low, this high, as you can see. Same thing again, it came back, it broke our structure again right here. This I will take this and label here. Let me just do it for you guys to understand better. Right here, this was our break of structure again. Let me label it for you guys to understand. And then this again, right here was our break of structure again. You see? Now, what do we see from this move again? What do we see? From here, this point, price tried to break structure, but it failed. And it also tried to go in the upside, it failed. So this is one leg. We're gonna count it as one leg. Until this or this is taken out, that's when you're gonna consider it as our break of structure or a change of character. Now, from this point right here, what do we see? Is our change of character. Let me mark it, guys, for you. Because our low was taken down instead of our highs. Because the overall move, our high was supposed to be taken because we are in an uptrend, right? So we're gonna label this out as our change of character, church. Remember, I taught you guys. Okay, from this point, it does not mean again that we have changed character and now we're in a downtrend or we're bullish. No, it's just a minor structure which was taken out. But the overall swing is here. It has never been taken out. So we're still in an uptrend again. As you can see, that's why we'll have a lot of breaks, like our break of our change of character and whatnot. And from here to here again, what have you noticed here? Sorry guys, what have you noticed here is that instead of it continuing to break structure, it broke the high again. You see? And what does this tell us is that we have changed character right here. Sorry, right here we have changed character again. You see? We labeled this as what? Church. We have changed character. You see? Continuing, same thing. Why are these not ones we don't consider them? Because this is the move. These ones are just, I can call them again, the internal structure, which we do not mind them. We actually mind is this ones here. Now, let's go to the next one right here. Right here. What do we see? A pullback. It failed to take out this low here, and it failed to take out this high. Right here, we see, what do we see? We managed to take out this low right here. This high was taken out. As you can see, we'll label this not as change of character, but as break of structure, because now we're seeing the continuous break of that character, which was here. We're in the uptrend now. We're breaking in the uptrend. We call it a what? A break of structure. Same thing again, right here. Same thing again here. We broke our structure here, as you can see, right here. The other one was, this part was a wick, but this was the actual candle which broke it. Right here, we broke structure again. And this is our pullback. And this is our correction. It happens, same thing, guys, same thing. Now, I want to show you guys the last thing before I come out, because this video is now too long. I hope you guys are actually being interested, because it's not everybody who's going to understand this. Only if you have the passion to learn this, that is when you're going to be able to even understand it, because you will put your all to be able to understand this, right? Let me just finish up right here. Sorry guys, let me just fix my mic. Okay. Right, okay, now as I said here, we'll continue having break of structure, and this one again, we had a break of structure here, right? Now, let me take this one here. Now, what do we see here? Price failed to break this low and failed to break this high. So this one is not a break of structure or a change of character. This is just one leg, right? Until we take out either this low or this high. And as you can see, what happened, we ended up taking this low. Now, this one is labeled as what? Our change of character again. Let me just label it for you guys. Right here, our change of character. Here, where is it? Right here, our change of character. Let me just label it. I will teach you guys how to use this, how to change all this break of structure and all that. If you want me to teach you guys and you don't understand, I will teach you guys. I'm more than welcome to teach you guys. Okay, as you saw, what happened? This was the move which took out this low, right? This low, because right here, this was the one which broke this structure. It's here, this low. Now we took it out, right? Now, after we took out, where is our low and where is our high? Our actual low, this is the substructure, by the way, because don't forget the move which you are in. From here to here, this is our high, this is our low, right? So until we break this, that's when we're gonna have another change of character. But otherwise, if we continue breaking on the upside, that is our what? Our break of structures. Cool. Now let me continue. We label this. This is our correction, a very small correction, and then our big move. You can see? Oh my God. Sorry guys. Okay guys. Okay, from here to here, this is our big move. As you can see, this move is a very big move, right? And then from this point until we take out this low, if we do not take it out, we are still in a what? We're still having changed character until we take out this. If we take out this, we break structure because our overall structure now is in the downside. This is our substructure. Don't forget our main move. We should not forget it. Let me just fix this quick. Yo guys, I'm sorry, this is actually very dirty. Okay, this is where we were in the previous, right here, this move. Until now we break this, or we break this. From this, if we break this, we have a change of character. And what have you noticed from here, right here? We actually broke it. You can see with the actual candle, not wick. As you can see this move, it was broken down. So now this is labeled as what? Is our change of character, right? It happens, same thing guys, same thing. This is how we actually understand where we are in the market. If you guys don't understand, just come back to me and tell me. I will teach you guys everything. And for today, I think this is enough. I will see you guys on the screen. Let's go. Thank you very much guys for watching till the end of the video. Please, if you didn't like and subscribe, do that so that you can see when I drop the next video. Please guys, stay safe and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.